movie last night, in and of itself, and without ruining the movie, it is about identity and what our world and our culture names us, how that shapes us. And at one point in the show, the host meets someone at a bar, and the guy at the bar gives him a name, gives him an identity. And at first the guy, it takes him aback because he doesn't know what the guy's talking about. He's like, "That's not me." "Oh, what are you talking about?" "No, you don't know me. You've only known me for an hour." But what happened is he started to believe it, and that identity that someone who only knew him for a short amount of time and really had no concept of who he really was, that identity started to stick, and he started to believe it. And it was a picture, I think, of what we do as a culture. Instead of seeing a mother or a friend or a father or a goofball or a lover, we see what identity culture gives us. And for us, I think that is oftentimes work. We see, that's the question we ask, right? When we meet somebody, what do you do? Or how was work? And I don't know, it just kind of took me back a bit, because I don't really know that until about 6 months ago that I was any different. I think maybe I wanted to be able to answer that question, like, what do you do, with an identity that I was proud of. And for short periods of my life, I think I have been. It was a job that I was proud to give, and that people wanted to have and were jealous of, or whatever, and that made me feel good. But really, the lie is that that's not really who I am. That's just what people say I am, and it's not really being known. It's just a layer that we put over top. And I was just thinking about how I address people and how I would want someone to address me. One of the most frustrating things for me is when someone asks what I do, or when someone asks how I am, because I don't feel like people are really, they want to know me. They want to know what job I have, what worth I am because of my job. And then they don't want to know how I am. They just want to make sure that they check the boxes. They don't really want to know me. And unknowingly, I think that we are putting value and identity on people based on the cultural output of their job. Anyways, I gotta go make coffee now. Be thinking about this more.